Hi, this is Kristy at the Clark County Library, and today we're doing a simple science experiment where we're making these awesome do-it-yourself lava lamps. Before we get started, let's go ahead and take a look at our PowerPoint. So the principles inside the lava lamp, the first principle is density, which is the measurement of how compact a subject is and how much of it fits in a certain amount of space. And then also polarity, two opposite tendencies or opposite electrical charges. You can kind of think of these as like magnets. Are they attracted or not? And what's happening inside the lava lamp? Well, for our lava lamps, we're using oil and water. A regular lava lamp doesn't use oil and water, but the liquids are kind of similar. The oil is lighter than the water, so it'll float on top of the water. And for polarity, oil isn't attracted to water molecules. It doesn't have any polarity at all. So the water will float right through the oil. Of course, before we start our science experiment, we always want to make sure we take safety into consideration. Make sure you get your parent or guardian's permission to do this, and also make sure you have a clean work surface. So I've got a really nice table here. Also, dispose of all items properly. Don't dump this down the sink. We have a couple of items that we use. You can find all of this stuff at, if you don't have it around your house, you can find it really easily at the 99-cent store, which is where I picked up most of this stuff. I'm using a mason jar today. It's a very simple mason jar. You can use a cup, glass, whatever you want, even a water bottle. You're gonna need water, some cooking oil, food coloring, and then some Alka-Seltzer or these antacid relief tablets. I picked those up at the 99-cent store. So again, very low cost to do this. All right, you ready to go ahead and do our simple science experiment? All right. I know I am. So like I said, I have this mason jar. It's pretty simple. I have my cooking oil right here. Gonna go ahead and fill that about 3/4 of the way up. It'll take a while. Maybe. I don't know. You can also use baby oil for this. I don't recommend baby oil only because the bubbles that come up aren't as awesome. At least that's what I've been told. So cooking oil, and again, you can probably find it almost anywhere. So we have about 3/4 of the jar filled up. Leave that there. Got water, any water, it doesn't have to be anything special. Just gonna dump that right in there. Fill the rest of the way up. So you can already see right now that the water's at the bottom and the oil's there on top. There is gonna be some bubbles, but that's all right. We're gonna dump in our food coloring. Remember when I said a clean work surface, you wanna make sure that this food coloring doesn't get all over the place. Because if you're like my kids and get it everywhere, it stains everything and it's really not cool. I'm going to go ahead and, what you're witnessing now is the food coloring sitting on top of the water until it breaks through, and then we'll see it turn pink. So I'm just jiggling it a little. If you added your water first, and then your food coloring, and then your oil, it'd still be the same. You wouldn't have to wait for your food color to mix in with the water. Come on. I should have had a stick with me to do this. All right. Come on, let's go. Well, you can see what it looks like in the other side over there. What I'm going to do now, because I can't get my food coloring in, I'm going to go ahead and drop in a whole tablet, and hopefully it'll hit some of these bubbles so that they'll break down there, so then we can see them come up, because I know I put in enough food coloring. There we go, and there we see the color. And then you see the bubbles that are coming out. And let me go ahead and add another one. That's supposed to be neon pink. Looks a little bit lighter than my red color. And I'll add another one. And of course, if you get a couple of these, you can keep putting in these Alka-Seltzer tablets to keep making them bubble up. I have been asked if you can store these. You can see their mason jars, they come with a lid. Yes, you absolutely can, so you can show your friends this, but you want to make sure to wait for all the antacid to dissipate, and then you can put a lid on it. Otherwise, there'll be trapped gas, it'll explode, it'll be bad. I don't want that to happen. As always, you can go ahead and get your library card. Check out any of our really cool science books. This is Everyday Science. It has 66 experiments that explain the small and big things all around us. It's an awesome book. I recommend checking it out. And then, of course, you can always find all sorts of cool stuff at our website, which is always open at lvccld.org. And I hope you had a great time. My name's Kristy at the Clark County Library, and have fun.